What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I have got an awesome destination RV for you. This is the 2025 Cedar Creek Cottage 40CBK. And this floor plan might look a little bit familiar to you. There are a couple different brands that are doing it. It's one of those viral floor plans to where you have an L couch, two big lofts that specialize in a large kind of large main bedroom with a huge bathroom there back in the back. So you're going to get 3 slides on this. The weight, I believe, is somewhere a little bit north of 13.5, 13.8, somewhere around there. But this is a fantastic RV to maybe plop down at the lake life and really just enjoy it. So we're going to spend about 15 to 20 minutes going over all this. All the specifications, things like length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description. But the first thing that caught my eye, and we're going to head right onto the inside, is the exterior of this is extremely sleek. I've got a good rapport with Cottage Cedar Creek. I sold them for, 6 to 7 years and a bunch of them. But man, that front with that big window heading out for hopefully big views, I love the fact that they switched that up with the LED lights. I just think that is super neat. But drop some comments along the way, and let me know what you think. And then I don't know if I said it, but if you guys find some value in what I'm doing here, hit that like and subscribe button. But let's go ahead and get on into it. Again, it's the 2025 Cottage 40CBK. And man, this floor plan is pretty darn nice. You're going to have dual drop frames right there. I got a little bit of water. It's 9 degrees in Indiana. It was 9 degrees at home when I left. Freezing up here. There's ice, there's snow. So we're dealing with a little bit of that on the top of the units. But dual drop frame, one for the bedroom and one for the bathroom right over there, which allows you to have these absolutely massive lofts, which I think is great because we got 4 kids at home, and I just think this is a really functional floor plan for you. The accent lighting, 6'10" tall high slides, so you taller folks out there will really enjoy that. But they also add in, some of the little things. I think this was a change from 2 years ago, but they reworked that island to kind of cut out some of the whatever space, and they add things in now like this where you can lift it up, pull out those little pegs, and now you have a place where you can maybe do some more duvets or maybe a dinette, a desk, something of that nature. You still are going to get a dinette right here, and again, 6'10" tall high slides. It's all going to be flush mount, so there's no stubblies or anything like that you got to worry about. You're going to have the table for 4, so 2 seats, and then whatever you call that thing right there for some little extra storage, a place for your utensils. But the windows on this, are massive, and they also come with the day and the night shades. That way you can get, half Dracula or full Dracula on. You also open up on both sides. I mean, look how nice those flowers look. They decored it just for me. So you're going to get USB and Universal C right over there. See if there's some outlets. Yeah, right down here. But what do you guys think about the floor plan overall? I like the accent lighting. I like how things are kind of separated. I got a couple lights I got to turn on here. Another set right over there. Let's go ahead and just do that while I'm here. Give you another look here from the other side. The other thing that I like is going to be this L couch. So not only is it a good place for hanging out, but also sleeping. Again, like if I had some guests over that were adults, I'm probably not sleeping them up in the loft. I'm probably plopping them right down there. You're also going to have a really good shot of the TV, which is going to be a smart TV. You can see you have the mini fireplace right there. The same output, about 4,800 BTUs. So an RV this size on a day that's 45 to 50, you don't even have to worry about the propane. Just go ahead, lock and loaded, you're good to go. But this is also going to be one of those hidden Murphy pantries as well. So if you do have guests over, this is where you can hide all the stuff that you don't want them, seeing. So you got your place for all your wife's crystals, all of her books. I was going to say something inappropriate there, but I'm going to refrain. But just a really good spot. You also got a place where you can put, a little octopus guy just waiting for, hang a hoodie on me. And he is good to go. He's having a good time. Let's see what that is. That is pretty cool too. I didn't know that. So a nice little place for your remotes. But I mean, I love it. You all can also see, since this is on a slide, they went ahead and put this on rollers. I got that question a lot last time I posted either this one or one like it. But that is on a roller, so you don't have to worry about moving it or adjusting it or anything of that nature. You have another window, again, the accent lighting, a ceiling fan here up top with the old Steamer Stink Sucker 3000, and then of course, kind of the 80s style kind of like bulbs right there. Also on the island itself, You have outlets and USB, so maybe you can put on like a Keurig. It's also going to be the solid surface countertops. So babe, if you're watching, I love you. This is also a pretty good feature to point out if you're not familiar with it. They use composite slide floors. So a lot of people will talk about, you know, RVs having leaks, you know, or like a rotten slide or anything like that. You know, that is getting better and better as the years goes on, but they're also using the composite flooring, which doesn't absorb any of that, which in turn, you know, any type of mold or anything like that is something that you don't really have to worry about. 4 pull-out drawers. They're also going to use the dovetail as well, which is nice. And then you have your stainless steel TikTok style sink where you're going to get a cup cleaner, a waterfall, soap dispenser, and then your high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. Got a place for your dishes, and then right in there is going to be a box for the different kind of tools that come with it. But you also got access to your plumbing. There's also shut-off valves there too. So, you know, if the hot water's having an issue, you can shut off the hot water and do what you want. Flip it around. Residential sized microwave. I like how they're using, you know, real wood there for the cabinetry. Just has a nice kind of bulky feel. And they're also going to be on the soft close with a copper tab with the magnetic latch. You also have outlets on both sides with plenty of countertops on both sides as well. So 3 stovetop burner to whip up all the fixings. Enough room maybe to cook up yourself a little chicken. And then you have a cutting board. And I like how it's a cool cutting board too. Big cutting board guy. A little trash can there. Now on the other side, it's just going to be storage. So kind of more traditional pull-out drawers. A place for your spices, paper towels, more storage heading over onto the sides and on the top. Plus you are going to get a really, really nice size refrigerator. And what's nice about this is primarily people will not put solar panels on top of this because it is going to be, you know, a destination RV. Usually you plop it and drop it, but maybe sometimes you might. But this will run off of the solar, you know, your battery, you know, things like that too. So it's nice to have a little bit of more of a versatile. I remember back in the day, it's not as prevalent now, but these all used to be gas and electric. And they just weren't as effective. You know, the freezer wouldn't actually freeze stuff. It would kind of give ice cream like a buttery texture almost, and kind of, you know, upset you a little bit. You got a little factoid sheet, so if you want to go ahead and pause there, I'm going to move on in 3, 2, 1. Basically, it just goes on about the construction. You know, the fact that it's all aluminum, even on the trusses as well. All right, let's see here. We're getting a little scatterbrained from those light situation. That's okay, though. You know what they say. They hire you because you're friendly. Just keep swimming. Right here, you got some pull-out drawers, which I think are pretty cool. Even these are going to be dovetail too, which is nice. Close it, close it. And then again, you got the sofa, pulls out to make some extra sleeping. You got a good view. You know, hopefully, if not the neighbors, hopefully it's, you know, up in the mountains somewhere. And then you have a dual entry, so you have your sliding glass right here. This is going to come with a curtain as well. Another loft right up here. I'll kind of show you this one real quick. Then I'll do the bathroom, then the other one in the bedroom. But the loft on this is pretty darn nice. So again, we have the 4 kids. This would be fantastic. I would definitely put the noisier of the 2 over here because it's not above your bed. But they have emergency windows on both sides just in case, you know, something awful happens if you do need to get out. The old steamer stink sucker, you know, basically sucking out the toots and whatever stinky stuff they're doing. And then you also have, you know, your storage, place where you can put, you know, TV plugins and whatnot over on this side. But the bathroom on this is fantastic. So you have all that room right there. Now you have the head height because of the drop frame. So you're going to have basically the one step that goes down in there. But I mean, look how big. Let me lift my camera up like that. I mean, look how big this bathroom is. I like the accent lighting too. Check out the old bowling gun, baby. But you're also going to get washer and dryer prep is going to come standard in that. This one does have the optional washer and dryer, which is pretty nice. And I like how it just kind of fits right in there. I think it looks pretty darn sleek. But since you are using this primarily as a vacation home, it's pretty darn popular for people to add that. 1-piece fiberglass shell. You're also going to see the Tri-Glide glass series. And then 4 ports where water can spit out. It is on a little bit of the shorter side, I suppose. You're probably looking at about 6'1", 6'2". I'm 6 feet tall, and I've got a hat and some shoes on. So I'd say you're probably looking, if you're 6'2", maybe 6'2 and a half, you would fit in here just fine. But I do like the fact that they have A place where one, my wife can hike up her leg to, you know, do a little bit of shaving. And also got a place maybe you put like some soap or something like that. The countertops are all going to be solid. They broke it up with the black, and they added in kind of a slant right there to kind of make it splash proof, which I think, you know, is pretty, pretty neat. Who doesn't want one that doesn't splash? I mean, if you have kids in this thing, it's all going to be caked up with. Their bathroom is disgusting, man. I'm going off on a tangent here, but kids are gross. So my kids always do the thing where I feel like they use a toothbrush, but then they must like squirt the toothpaste like in and around and then on the counter and then brush their teeth with nothing on there. Disgusting creatures. It's like plasters on there too. I mean, man, look at that. Let's see if I can. Camera showing up just a hair bit more yellow than it really is in life, but I think that right there might be a thumbnail. Put my noggin right there or something like, wow. Draw in the people. 6'10" for slide height again. I think I pointed it out, but just in case, I have been talking to myself all day, so I want to make sure that that is, you know, put in there. I like how they have the one piece for the stair as well. And this is going to be a larger loft there too. I mean, look at the size that you get there. Plenty of storage. You have an AC here, an AC in the front. They're both going to be the 15K. You can open it up if you want to disproportionately push the cool air, or you can evenly run it through the track system. And then, yes, you do get AC directly into here as well. There are going to be two dedicated basically zones that split right off into this. So this is going to be another drop frame. So again, you're going to maintain that head height here in the bathroom a little bit better than you would in the bedroom. I'm sorry, a little bit better than you would in the bathroom. You're probably looking at about 6'5" or so here. But you have an automatic control where you can click it and it retracts that to make a really good view. You're also going to have a place for all of your clothing. It's got a little lift right there for some secret storage. Maybe put the jewelry or the guns in there. Place for your boxers, whatever. I mean, that's going to be your drawer. The rest will be hers, so I don't know what goes in the other stuff. But then you have the Insignia TV, smart TV. Come in here, you know, play your Netflix, watch your movies. King size bed with shelving on both sides with USB and universal C. And then you also have outlet and outlet too. So no matter what you're doing there, you should be ready to go. I also like how those lights are going to be on the clicker lights, so you can use them as a reading light. And then since the washer and dryer is into the bathroom, you can use this as just a closet. And if you need a little bit of Wi-Fi, you got the, I can't remember what brand that they use, the Travel-Fi, something like that, but like 4G, 5G, LTE. And then, you know, everything that you need there. Looks like it's coming with a vacuum these days. So that's pretty cool. Little nightlight there too. But drop some comments. Let me know what you think. Now we're going to spend just a moment here on the outside, and then we're going to get rocking on to the next video here. But all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, along with a link for some pricing and locations. So right off the bat, if you're very unfamiliar with the RVs, this is going to be a fiberglass siding, so you can always tell because it's going to be smooth. Cedar Creek does use an upgraded fiberglass on there, so Cedar Creek Cottage, and that's whether or not you're using, you know, for the destination or for their fifth wheel lineup. They're also going to have the aluminum superstructure, so you're going to have aluminum up on the top, and then I believe it's every 16 inches going down the camper, sort of similar to like a house. So here up on the front, again, we do have those LED lights that does retract so you can see out. You're going to get two of your above average size LP tanks. There's 20s on that or are those 30s? It doesn't matter. Big old LP tanks. You're also going to have a place where you can plug in your battery right here as well. These do have the manual stabilizing jacks on there. You'll want to make sure whether those are on there or not. I'm not sure if that is a standard or an option. Since it's destination, oftentimes they option it out just simply because of the fact a lot of people put them up on blocks. You do have a really nice size awning too. I'm going to guess probably somewhere around that 20 plus mark or so. But again, that'll be down in that description as well. But you have that LED light that's coming out around it. There's what I'm talking about when I said drop frame. So you see how the frame goes along, and then right here, that's what's providing you all that extra head height, so that way the loft doesn't encroach down on your bedroom and your bathroom. Plug in here on the back. So that's going to be where you're going to plug in the sucker down at your campground. 50 amp connection, because again, you have the multiple ACs, the 15Ks. You got your low point drains right there. And then you're also going to have your black and bath tank located right there, along with your city water connection, fresh water connection, and then your black tank flush, which is basically a sprinkler system for your poop tank, just kind of knocks some things out. Little beefed up water heater right there too, because again, you're primarily parking it kind of a home away from home, so it's nice to see that as opposed to, you know, one of those little baby guys. And then you also had one of the dump ports were right back there too as well. And then right here you have your fresh water drain. It also shows off that that underbelly. So they use a different one. So I think it's called a rib armor, but I'm not quite sure. But basically, it's 6-foot paneling on there. So if something ever happens maintenance-wise, you can remove a little bit of it as opposed to the entire thing and, you know, drop it. So that way it'll keep you down on cost if you ever have to get maintenance. Living room satellite, cable, and then the bedroom satellite all in, you know, one spot. Plug it in how you want it. But all right, guys, I think that's about a wrap. Drop some comments. Let me know what you think. Check out that price link if there's something that interests you. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Cedar Creek Cottage 40CBK. See you.